morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of your daily AI news. I'm Noah McDonough.
Hey, I'm Rick Ninja.
Please be sure to chat live with us through YouTube and email us at yourdailyainews@gmail.com, located in the lower left of this banner. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Today we will create, at least for the moment, our logo using Grok, Canva, and ChatGPT, or whichever other tools we have reach of.
We're also going to create an intro video with a relatively new image and video generator called Sora.
We will take a quick look at an AI copilot tool for the engineering and design industry called Leo AI, which is different from Leonardo AI, I believe.
Yep. We will also explore LTX Studio overall, similar to Runway and Pika Labs. It was just integrated by Gemini video generator VO2, and even a quick look at Gemini itself.
Yeah, but first, Noah is going to have some fun and get our daily news headlines from a sarcastic version of ChatGPT Plus, which, by the way, is free for students through May. And I also believe that Gemini is free for students as well. So here is Noah with...
Yeah, let's have some fun with this. All right. So her name is Miss Monday. Let's talk with her for a second here. Good morning, Miss Monday. How are you doing today?
Just peachy. Ready for another thrilling day.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning?
Every side's the wrong side for me.
All right. Well, can you give us the top 5 positive headlines for AI news today?
All right, here are some positive AI headlines. First, AI in healthcare. Researchers developed an AI-driven blood test for 12 common cancers, potentially replacing invasive procedures. Second, AI in film. The Academy now allows AI-enhanced films for Oscars. Third, small businesses are increasingly adopting AI tools to boost productivity and cut down on costs, automating tasks like staff scheduling and marketing. Fourth, AI in cancer research. University of Pittsburgh and LightAce investing AI in a $10 million initiative to combat cancer in underserved communities. Fifth, AI in conservation. AI is being used to analyze climate data, helping identify at-risk regions and develop strategies. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Monday. Well, what do you think about Gemini and Grok?
Oh, great. Gemini and Grok again. Just more AI to remind humans they're not so special.
All right. Well, how are you better?
I'm not. Just...
Yeah, she's kind of...
Awesome.
I'll replay. That's funny. That was nice. Not that bad. Moody Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything, and let's thanks everybody for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, like Noah said in the beginning, and leave a comment, especially if you have questions or anything else that you guys would like us to talk about. Anything specific you'd like to start with, Noah? Do you think we should go for the logo
Yeah, let's just follow the order that we had laid out. I think is fine. So let's get over to screen share here.
Is that on me or is that on you?
That's on you, I believe.
Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna share a tab. Let me just make sure I have the boom. There you go. So I'm gonna start. So we still have not decided. Oh, my mic is really far away here. So we still have not decided which logo to use. So what we're gonna do is use a few tools to try to create a logo. So the tools, I'm sharing a screen of...
Hang on one sec. We don't see your screen, so let me see if I can get that pulled up here.
All right. And while you get it pulled up, I just want to say that the tools that we're gonna try to use, to try to generate the logo, it's going to be ChatGPT. I used ChatGPT plenty of times, so I might have an easier time to deal with. Canva. I never used AI on Canva, even though I use Canva for some editing. And I might even try to create with Grok. I want to see if Grok is capable of creating creative images.
We can see your screen now. So I'm going to go full screen.
Awesome. All right, so help me here. What do you think, Noah? Do you think I should type something specific, or should I ask ChatGPT to give me a prompt of a logo for your daily? What do you think? Let's ask for a prompt instead of trying to create a prompt ourselves. Do you think that would be interesting?
Sure. Yeah.
So what I'm going to type here for ChatGPT is create a prompt for a podcast named Your Daily AI News. AI News. What else do you think I should bring for the... So create a prompt for a podcast named Your Daily AI News.
Oh, should we let it know that it's for a logo?
Yeah, here's what I have in mind. That is... and tell me if you like the idea. Simplistic. Minimalistic. Therefore, futuristic. What do you think about that?
Looks good to me.
Resembling AI tech. What do you mean resembling is wrong? I just want to ask. All right, so create. So what I'm doing is basically asking ChatGPT to create a prompt instead of creating the images itself. So, no, what are you doing? Sure, here's a sleek minimalist podcast prompt that fits the futuristic AI-inspired tone you are going for with. No, I wasn't clear enough because I didn't say what was the prompt for. It gave me just something that it's not what I'm looking for. Create a prompt for a logo for an image of a logo to a podcast, so on and so forth. Now I think it's a little bit.
So this is the idea here is this will educate us on how best to structure a prompt to get what we want in terms of the image. Is that
as well? We could think and create the prompt ourselves, but what I want to do is to be able to give AI the opportunity to create that prompt itself and see if from that prompt we are able to extract something that it's
okay.
That looks interesting. So the prompt that came, so prompt for logo generation. Design a logo for a podcast called Your Daily AI News. The style should be minimalistic, futuristic, and inspired by AI and tech aesthetics. Use a monochrome or dual tone color scheme. I like that. And we can definitely edit if we want to, Noah. Or matte silver. The typography should be sleek and modern, possibly sans serif, with clean lines and a tech-forward feel. Include subtle abstract elements like data nodes, circuits, or neural net motifs, but keep the overall design uncluttered and balanced. No detailed illustration, no busy visuals, just a clean, intelligent, forward-looking mark that feels like tomorrow. Sounds interesting, huh?
It does.
So let's use that as our prompt and create. And while it creates, I'm gonna copy that same prompt and paste on Grok, and I will show you guys the results, if I get any results, and also on Canva. So both are thinking. Oh, one thing that I have not done. And here, last week, we talked about time which people were, which those AI tools are busy. This seems like a busy time. Processing image, lots of people are creating images right now. So this might take a bit. We will notify you when your image is ready. So that's on ChatGPT. And I'm gonna do one more thing. Oh, Canva came already with some logos. Grok.
There you go.
So, yeah. Nah. What do you think? No, I don't think it's.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But not what I would have. That neither looks sleek nor futuristic.
Not futuristic. It's like, try again. You can do better.
Wrong.
You can do better. Yeah, I mean.
Good thing about AI is it's got about as thick a skin as possible.
There's that. Man. And you know what? Like I was starting saying that I also gonna use Sora, because even though Sora belongs to ChatGPT, its image generator is different. That's something we might even explore. Why? Okay, it's generating on Sora as well. Yeah, so image generating. Let me show you guys what's happening on the other screen.
Okay, here comes the image, and it looks the same.
It's still processing, right? Oh, same thing. Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Try. I mean, try.
By the way, this is what happens when you go live.
Yeah, we're doing live. Try something more elaborated. I don't know. I don't even know what to bring here elaborated, because the prompt was pretty good. This is just too basic. Yeah, but it's not, believe me, it's not only ChatGPT. Let me share the screen for that with the other. So here I have Canva.
Right now we're seeing a dark screen. Here we go. Now we're in.
Do you see Canva there?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's like, this is what's going on, guys. Come on. Right? Not at all. Those are. No. What do you think, Noah?
I think it's a little bit better.
Do you?
Yeah, the globe one is interesting. I guess that's coming up now. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like.
it's not a globe. It's more like a chip.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah, at least it's on the futuristic side.
There's that. I feel like the AI here. Yeah. I don't know. I think they could do better. Let me try. Let me see. So Grok came. The result in Grok is there. And also the result in at Sora. So let's go Grok and then Sora. Man, I do think it's gonna demand more work than I thought. I thought I was going to be unsure of which one to choose, but no, that's not what's happening. So I said Grok first, right?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no on that one.
And the other one is, there's nothing going on here.
Yeah.
Nah. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go Sora. Share. So yeah, Sora, I got one.
Well, it's interesting how similar the Sora one was to the ChatGPT or
to the Canva.
Canva.
Yeah, ChatGPT brought a new one. Yeah, my fellas, we're gonna need to work more on that.
Guess we still need the help of graphic designers out there, huh?
Yeah, that's the good news, I would say.
That's putting a smile on my wife's face, I'm sure.
There you go. Yeah, it's truly. I mean, I could blame the prompt, but the prompt was pretty good. The prompt was not bad. Yeah, pretty much the same. Nothing. Nah. All right, yeah. We're not gonna have a logo today, so I feel like
a little
that's
more work. Huh?
a little more work on that. And if anyone have any good idea, guys and girls, just send a message to us.
Right on. Cool. So what do we got next here? We're gonna take a look. Shall we take a peek at Leo AI?
Let's do it. Leo AI.
Okay, let me get over here. We'll take a look at this guy. Let me do a full screen share. This just because there's a lot of prompts that come up. Oop, that's you. This is me. Can you guys see that okay?
Hey, it's clear here for me as well.
So I'm on a website here. You can see in the URL, it's getleo.ai. And this is just the install page. As I understand it, this appears to be an add-in, an AI add-in for SolidWorks. I'm not sure if it cooperates with other computer-aided design packages, but this would be all in the engineering and design realm. So for those folks that are engineers or designers that are building products and maybe doing prototypes, there's a lot of things to consider whenever you go ahead and want to come up with a design and manufacture that design. So I'm just going to scroll down, and if you already have SolidWorks CAD package, you could download and install the add-in here. But if you don't, it actually lets you know and says, "Hey, I don't see SolidWorks installed here." Well, we're just going to, for this purpose for today, I'm just going to say let's use Leo in the browser, and that comes up, and it kind of walks us step by step. First, AI Engineering Copilot. We're going to take a quick walkthrough. So I'm going to say Explore Leo. And it's giving us examples here. Ask an engineering question. So you can ask Leo an engineering question from materials to standards to design choices. Leo responds with accurate answers backed by trusted engineering books, standards, and data sheets, which it actually does a pretty good job of putting those data sheets at your fingertips. So here it says, explain how an elevator works and calculate the required rope diameter for one design to carry 10 people. So we go ahead and click on this button here. It does a calculation. And it says, Leo plans how best to answer your query, what functions to use, and in which order in a dependent or independent fashion. So it says, this is kind of similar to what Rick was doing. It's kind of giving you the prompt of where it's headed, right? It's going to explain how an elevator works, and then it's going to do the calculation of the rope diameter. So we'll go ahead and say next to that. And basically it's giving us the motor and drive system. And then it's showing us here transparent sources. So when getting technical answers from Leo, we'll provide you with the sources of information. Use the link to see where. So if we click on this guy, it'll actually take us into basically the reference for where it's pulling all this information. So you can see it's pretty extensive here with lots and lots of engineering data to get us in trouble with. So if we go ahead and close out of that, then I can go ahead and say next here. And calculations that Leo creates run through Python code based on the retrieved technical data to get accurate results. You can run anything from simple calculations like unit conversions to complex numerical analysis. So we'll go ahead and say next on that. Find standard and parts for us. So it says find a suitable rope. So if I go ahead and click OK to this will fly through, and it gives us some options for different ropes. So if I say let's go ahead and view this 3D model, it takes us to McMaster Carr, which is a standard distributor for pretty much anything mechanically related. And what's kind of neat is you can see that you can download the 3D models. You can see that right here it even talks about a SolidWorks add-in that allows you to pull all of the information in, gives you the price per foot, and you can pull in all the technical data from here as well. So
and Noah, you can even order from there, huh?
yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah. Wow.
You definitely can. So then if we go back over to this guy here, we'll say next. And it says now we'll try out Leo's ideation feature where it helps us generate and develop design concepts. So we're just going to press the Run with Leo button to continue. And in this case, use this rope to design a rugged all-terrain rescue vehicle with a built-in winch and drone launch platform on top. So we go ahead and click OK. Obviously, this is a pre-canned demo, so things are going to work out fine, right? Leo recognizes that your request is better suited for ideation, where you can explore design directions, get concept suggestions, and co-create with AI. Click Generate to create rendered concepts of your idea. So we'll go ahead and click on this guy here. And Leo offers a variety of options to edit and refine your ideas. You can add reference sketches or images, create variations, and even generate a mesh model from your favorite images.
Let me ask you this. So for example, on the beginning of that presentation, we saw that they show all the parts of the object. So for example, here it is a little truck. It might give us the 3D view of every part of the truck. Do you think that that would be incredible? That each part would be able to be purchased on that website? What do you think?
Oh, on the where we saw the cable?
Exactly.
No, well, a lot of the parts certainly would be available if they're off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how unique the design is, right? Like a lot of designs, the parts are unique to that specific deal. They have to be manufactured, and if that's the case, then that website wouldn't be able to help you there. But what can also be done with that CAD data is you can create 3D printed parts from the data
Another
itself.
opportunity. Oh yeah.
Instead of cutting material.
Amazing. Like to give the possibility to have that every single part that the 3D concept presents. So either printed or bought. That's amazing. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's really a lot of neat possibilities here. I haven't specifically, I've heard of this, but I haven't specifically seen it. I would like to play around with different tools where I guess they call it text to geometry, where you're actually speaking to the machine and, build me a cube that's 10 by 10 and then add fillets on the edges that are, 1 millimeter or something of that nature, and actually see it happen. I'd be in that industry. There's always something called design intent, which is you kind of build your models in such a way that they're very robust for areas that are likely to be modified, like you might need to widen something out or shift it over left or right. I don't know exactly how design intent would be captured in a text to geometry generative type scenario, but it's a similar concept to AI generated videos, AI generated images. It's just a more layered, probably complex type of scenario.
Yeah.
But fascinating nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
So then if we go ahead and say next, that just takes us to, all right, we're going to unleash you now on your own to try and go out and design some of your own things. I don't know. I'm curious here. Let's see. If this will let me, let's see, design a wheel that can hold 10,000 pounds. Let's see what happens. So it comes up with its sort of process plan. Gives us all the different materials here: steel, titanium, and advanced composites. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the resources for advanced composites, because I don't know anything about those.
Hmm.
Let's see, frame design.
I'd give you
Oh,
the
so this
link
looks like
there.
it's dealing with wheelchairs
Oh, wow.
from the medical side. That's where it's picked that up. So that was one of three.
The source.
Let's see. Okay. Dimensions. Let's see where it pulls for this.
You're still on the third.
Stress produced by shocks.
Oh, there you go.
Let me go full screen for this so that you guys can see. Okay, so those are our references. All right. We got thickness. So it's giving us a lot of data. So let's say generate.
And does this one also generates the 3D concept itself? Oh, there it is. Is that what it's going?
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to generate, the concept. It's not in 3D, but I haven't seen this when it's the add-in for SolidWorks, but I have to imagine that it will somehow utilize SolidWorks to generate these 3D images. So let's click on this guy here.
Oh, there it is. That's the
There's
wheel.
your wheel, yeah. And let's see, we can check out. I wonder what it lets us do here when we do edit magic eraser. Okay, keep. Let's do variants. Okay, those are the three variants that it showed. Click on this guy here. Oh yeah, look, generate in 3D.
Oh,
Upscale image, generate in 3D.
no,
Oh,
that
it's gonna
sounds
do that.
interesting. Let's see if it happens.
So for those of you that are new watching us, basically the whole premise of our show here is that you guys learn with us.
Yeah,
We grab all these toys and make a bunch of mistakes and get comments from you guys. So please feel free to use the chat here in YouTube as this thing is cranking along. It's kind of like watching paint dry. But
that's the idea. Yeah, and like I want to see that this is basically, in a sense, just the birth of this technologies. Even though we are advancing really fast. Let's see if we got that 3D
yeah,
image.
look at that, 3D.
But can you click on it? Nice. Yeah, that's amazing.
Isn't that cool? And you
It
can
is.
download it here. Download image. I wonder if it has an actual 3D file. It's kind of cool. It says, would you need specific components for the wheel?
So you can share, you can
Let's
download.
see. Can you put James Bond style blades
Hey, go on.
on the hub? Because, you know.
Yeah, so the point I was going to make was that imagine when you can make that. What I'm trying to say is, you remember those images that we saw in the beginning of your presentation, that you have the full, a full object kind of tearing apart, or all the parts of the object opening?
Oh, exploded view.
Exploded view, is that the term they use?
Yeah.
So imagine when you are able to generate the exploded view of any object. Like, this is so spectacular.
Yeah, so let's see what this guy did down here. I don't know if safety considerations.
Okay.
This is James Bond, man. This is generate. Let's see what he comes up with.
Wow.
I think it just made it basically made the spokes more kind of blade shaped here.
Yeah, I don't know what's the James Bond style, but
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's generate that guy in 3D. You haven't seen any of the James Bond movies?
I did.
Well, I think the ones with the blades, though, those are from like the 1960s.
Oh, yeah. The one that I remember was the one that got famous because of the game.
Oh, okay. The video game?
GoldenEye. Is that
Oh,
GoldenEye?
okay. Yeah, makes sense.
That was such a nice James Bond movie.
It would be really interesting to get a license of SolidWorks here and test this tool out.
Now this too is pretty. Its potential is amazing.
I believe Leo AI comes out of, I think it's an Israeli company, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like multiple of them, or not multiple of them, because yesterday I was checking. I believe we're gonna talk about LTX.
Here's our 3D version here. Well, see, definitely there's some mistakes here, so it would have to be stuff that we get in correct.
Yeah, but
So.
it's too impressive.
Still interesting tools. I mean, I really like how it goes ahead and finds technical references for you on the design aspects.
Yes.
You know, that's pretty cool to augment what you've already kind of got.
Did you try to download to see which file it is?
Well, it'll pull down. Let's see, download image. Let's see what it did here. .glb.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Why is that taking so long? What does that open up? So my system doesn't know what. I'd have to look up what a .glb file is and find out what kind of reader I would need for that. Let's try Acrobat, see what it does.
So I can have a look here. Let me see.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. That doesn't work.
No. So what's the file name?
.glb.
G-O-B.
L as in Larry. Go is G as in go, L as in Larry, B as in boy.
Gotcha. Which file is? Let's see what we got here. None of the files generated so far are in .glb format. They are standard image files like PNG. A GLB file is a 3D format, model format. GL transmission format, not suitable for 2D logo. Oh, there you go. It's just a 3D model format.
It might be something that a CAD package could open. I don't currently have a CAD package loaded on my system.
Hey, but that was pretty impressive.
Cool. Glad you liked it.
Yeah. And here, let me show you guys this. So anything else do you wanna?
No, I'm good.
there?
That's what I had.
Because I wanna have a comparison. So this is Leo.ai, right? So they do have
Nice segue.
right. They do have the Leonardo.ai. Here, let me try to share this. Do you see the screen there?
We do, yeah.
Leonardo.ai. So this one creates images. What else? Motion, real-time gen, real-time canvas. Yeah, I didn't play too much with Leonardo.ai, but it's out there.
It's confusing because there's also DaVinci AI, right?
So the DaVinci, I believe, let me see. It's not. There is the DaVinci video generation.
Mm-hmm.
DaVinci. I don't think there is a DaVinci AI. Actually, there is a DaVinci AI.
Of course there is.
Yeah, of course there is, right? So yeah, there's a DaVinci AI. Let me share it with you guys. Maybe I've seen it. Yeah, let me see. DaVinci AI art generation. Because we do have the video generator, the video editor, DaVinci Resolve. So this is the DaVinci AI. Create your own masterpiece with AI. Yeah. I'm gonna go through this, turn your words into artwork. I think I remember because of the Mario images. Yeah, and then it asks us to sign in with our email and all that. But yeah, so that's nice. So there is DaVinci AI as well. Let's move on. See here, what do I have planned here? It's yesterday I watched, and I think this is another company based in Israel, which is LTX Studio. I don't know Runway or Pika Labs. So LTX Studio, they announced, I believe, this week that they added the VEO2, which it belongs to Gemini. So let me share the screen and show instead of tell. Is that the screen that I want to share? So this is LTX Studio, and VEO2 is now available. Exclusive limited time offer. It's interesting because if quick note on LTX Studio, since I'm here, they have this pretty ambitious work to. This is a field I'm pursuing. It's film and production, and they do want to bring like the whole huss and fuss, like AI storyboard, image to video, text to video, script to video. So basically you were able to establish a whole production with their own within their website. So this is pretty ambitious, very interesting. I tried a little bit of their work. The concepts are pretty good. They're very, very good. It's not there yet. Eventually we gonna work with them, but they are moving towards what seems to be a great idea. So the further we move, the more satisfied I am with LTX, but it's just not there yet, and eventually I want to make a live presentation with their tools. Now, let me show you guys a little bit, something that I thought interesting. We talked in the beginning of this show that Gemini offers Gemini Advanced for students. It's free, and sign up by June 30th, 2025, and it goes through the finals of 2026. The point that I want to show is that over here, the VEO2, it's not available yet. It's going to be available soon. So I'm not sure if it's already available on the LTX Studio. So I'm not sure about that. So I'm back and forth here. I think I might even try to, there you go. So if I go to, I'm in Gemini. I'm going to try to share not Gemini, but VEO2 share. Boom. Okay, so if we go over here, and VEO2 video generator model, so it's available right here, right? So it's kind of not very clear, plus an extra $84 in VO generations. It was not very clear for me because I thought it was just be integrated and you just be there, right? You could select either VEO2 instead of their own generator, which is, I believe, LTXV, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so that option is there. It's going to be there. Let's see how that unfolds. I feel like the moment that AI is right now in film or entertainment creation, it's the challenge right now is the continuity of environment and of characters. And that's what, for me and what I observe many other creators out there, that's what we are looking for. So we are in that stage, and it's happening, and I'm very positive. Even in a couple months, it might be much more developed than it is right now, right? So that's pretty impressive. Character and environment continuity. Lots of people already produce many things regardless that continuity. They are able to go around it, and just to finish, Noah, since I brought LTX, that it's work on that sort of video image generator. There's also Pika Labs. So this is Pika Labs. Are you able to see the screen there?
Yeah, we can see it.
Awesome. So Pika Labs also makes a very, very good work. I never, not really. That's not true. I did use Pika Labs a long time ago, and it's been a while since I came back. So they seem to be created some very impressive content, very realistic, creativity is there. So yeah, Pika Labs is pretty good. Not sure how it would work for a to create a short video or anything like that. It create very 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds videos. And to bring this to a conclusion, I want to share with you guys another very famous AI tool, which is Runway. So Runway is also doing I believe it's it's Runway. They have I believe every year they have a film festival, which that's very very rich for AI creators out there. Yeah, it's an opportunity to create AI film festival, to create and expose the works. Yeah, so for now that's it. Like I have Runway, Pika Labs, and LTX. There are many others out there. Those they had like they've been advancing very very quickly. I've been observing every now and then, and they do create some very good tools for creators out there. Yeah, any point there, Noah?
Yeah, no, I'd just like to reiterate that that's a big part of what we're doing here is, as advancements happen in different tools and new tools come out, that's exactly what we're going to be doing is chatting about them and showing them and stumbling around and making mistakes inside them and making jokes about all that stuff and ourselves. But we would love your guys' feedback. If I know that there's a few folks that are in the audience right now that I'm quite sure know Leo AI better than I do. So if you have anything to add to the conversation, please feel free to do so in the chats. And down in the future, we plan to have actual interview guests as well that would be experts in different areas. So.
Yeah. I even can explore a little bit more over here. And one that I forgot to talk about was Sora, which is the video generator from ChatGPT. So Sora, it brings very, very, very good content. Let me see. Let me even actually see if I can share with you guys Sora. So let's see. Explore. There you go. All right, let me share my screen here again and go with Sora. So yeah, Sora, it's pretty realistic. So this one right here, Michael Jordan, right? Playing the game. I wanted to see if we have, since we talked about 007. No, it's not here. Yeah, Sora brings us some very realistic image creator, image and video generator. Some of them are really cool. Yep. Yeah, this is just something else. Legal. Funny. Now that seems good. Makes me hungry. Some beef. And that's Korean. I remember once I've been in a lunch with Koreans. Here it is, the prompt. And is it soju, their drink? I forgot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Soju?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had soju for lunch. I don't remember if that was a while ago. I like also those creatives right here. Yeah, pretty interesting. Let me get out of here and bring some news of what happened with those, because the last couple of weeks there were some interesting announcements, and let me go like very quickly of a couple of them that I think they were pretty interesting. So since we talked about Runway, Runway made interesting partnerships, just like I just said about LTX, made the partnership with Google Gemini, integrating the VO2 The partnerships of Gen 4 would be with Fabula. That was on mid-April. And Runway and Fabula announced a production partnership aimed at enhancing AI-driven content creation. And one tool that I have high expectations that I want to see how far they're gonna go on this content generation, image, video generation is Grok. So Grok is one that I have some expectations there. Another thing that I'd like to say is that Sora is also exploring it's sort of a storyboard. So that's also ambitious, and I think in the next few months we're gonna see some interesting development there. Another news from Runway is that they got some funding at the beginning of this month. It's like 308 million by General Atlantic, elevating its valuation to over 3 billion. So big numbers there. They have Gen 2 enhancements, something we have to try eventually. Let's see if I have any news on Pika. So Pika 2.2 release, that was February. What else? Pika swaps. This feature enables users to replace elements within their videos using text prompts. Brush-based sections tools. Those are definitely better just showing instead of talking about them. And yeah, and we talked about LTX. We talked about Gemini. Have I missed anything there, Noah?
No, I think that's what we kind of had set up.
Nice. Yeah. One thing that we eventually want to be doing is producing some short videos live to make more engaging and more entertaining. And man, there is so many things that if we start talking about, like, we gonna go forever over here, man. Like, especially if we start trying the tools, right? Let me see if I can share with you guys a little bit of how I think that's important, how LTX works. So for example, let's start for free. There was one concept that I thought was amazing on LTX, which was I can upload a picture and oh wait, I'm already in a window there. I can basically upload a picture, and that picture becomes the kind of the actor of the scene. So that's pretty interesting. Let me see, create an actor. Is that where it is? So I can, let me see. Is that what you guys seeing? Creating an actor on LTX?
Yeah.
So like here I can choose the actor, but I can go here, and I if I remember correctly, I could upload the picture of the actor, and they need to train the actor. So this is there, it's good for continuity, because then you have the character as an actor and you don't have to worry about generating again that same character. So this is pretty interesting. They do have some LTX Studio actors. If I go back, motion generator, that one. Let's see what we have over here. We basically add an image. So this is their video model. Let me see if I have some image that I can add here. I have this image. Whoops, that didn't work the way I was looking for. Add image. Do you see me selecting the image there, or?
Yeah.
All right, so let's have over in there, but no. Okay, let me go simple here. Let me go with this one. LTX. What happened? It didn't happen. Right? Hey. You see, VO2. I think VO2 is faster and higher quality than LTXV, but not there yet.
Does it show? Is it just failed, or is it working?
No, it's not. It did not. Yeah, it failed. It did not upload the picture. It does not allow me to click on it.
I'm gonna try a different picture just in case there's a.
So I love the drag and drop now here. So now I'm being able to drag and drop.
Well, so that worked.
Yeah, now it worked.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, that's a nice one. So add movement. So simply choose a camera preset or customize with ease using your mouse or trackpad. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. So, by the way, here's the start frame, which is basically the original picture. And here is how I want the picture to finish, right? So let's see if we can have it like this. Or, so yeah, this is pretty cool.
You're basically telling the camera to sort of pan around.
Exactly. So I'm just panning around. I'm going to go with an emphasis to the screen, and I'm going to end up with an emphasis on check. So apply. Let's see how that's going to work. And is it generating? Let's see what's happening right here. Generate video. So while it generates, let me click around. Character animation. Okay. I do not have, those might be paid options. Uh-oh. What happened? Yeah.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
As soon as you present in front of people.
Yeah. Okay, it's back to live. Back to live. Wow. Okay. What? So the image that we have over here is Chuck Norris being asked by Grok if Grok can make him a question. Tell me, Noah, what would Chuck Norris answer? Yes or something else?
He'd probably say, of course.
Of course. Michael, low, apply. So, okay, so here I'm generating some talking to it. Edit, of course. Add video, what would that be? Oh, I think it's to add a different video. But no, I don't want to lose my... Alright, so the image, the video seems to be ready. This one, I don't know if it's the same or different. And we can also add some sound effects. That's automatic sound effects. But let's see what we got so far.
Of course.
It's okay. Concept good. Execution.
Fingers.
Of course.
Fingers are a little creepy.
Yeah. I mean, and everything else as well.
Definitely.
And I don't know why it's squished. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that right when you hit finished. I think it's weird.
Yeah. It shouldn't be like that. All right. Keep editing. Okay, so let's see if this one right here, if we got anything, or am I generating a different video here? Also, this one seems to be a little less squished. Do I have sound? No sound yet. And, oh, okay, I generated right here, but I do want to add the sound effects. Darn it. Boom.
Oh, I think it's squished because it's coming in as a portrait and it's moving it to landscape.
Is that what it is?
That's what I think's going on there.
That makes sense. Am I able to edit that
know.
dimension?
I don't know.
Custom. Custom. Oh, this is cool. I remember this one. You guys saw that I did manually, so I just move him around. Here I can choose the motions, the preset motions. So those are cool. I don't want to do too much. Let's see. I want to hear it. Look, he blinking with his eye. That was weird. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see if we got sound. Yeah, I don't hear the sound. No sound, guys. Not bad. Hey.
Turned him into somebody else, but that's
Yeah.
cool. He's morphing before our eyes.
Norris, he can look at the cat and the fish at the same time. But yeah, concept is pretty good. Oh, this one seems no. Let's see. Hey, concept's good. Structure is there. Outcome has to be improved, but it's on the path to success. That's what I have to say. Yeah. Comments there. I start mumbling around here, I guess, but hope I've been able to share something, a couple of interesting things with you guys. We definitely have to train a little bit more on those tools.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Any questions, public? If the public have any questions, if they want to say anything, make sure to comment, like, subscribe once more.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. I think that's pretty much a wrap. We'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yay. See you guys there. Thanks, Noah.
Okay.
See everybody soon.
Right on.